In the prior episode.
Oh, that big fish.
And this is next.
It gives me the creeps.
Welcome back to the Crimson Diamond. I did get unstuck Step Bro by the power of friendship and time compression. Loaded an old save file. Now we're in the door. We just met this Mountie guy who is probably not a Mountie because we eavesdropped, and they're asking us to meet them at dinner. I'm going to do anything but that right now. I'm going to explore and see if there's any secrets to be had. Is there anything like behind the shed? I don't want to click the shed too hard. It doesn't look like it. Anything in the gazebo? Okay. Jack's not there. Is Evan still by the fucking jetty? Let's check on him. Yeah. I had an intrusive thought over the past week. We are unstuck. Take liquor. Take whiskey. That isn't here. You see no need for that. Alcohol. There's some sort of liquid splash onto the jetty. I wonder what this could be. Wait, what? Liquid. Inspect liquid. A liquid with loop. L Evan. L drink? What is that? Like, obviously that's something. About Nessa. Evan doesn't respond to types of conversation. I feel like Nessa was here. My thought process, I should share that. Nessa was here. Blow duck call. Nessa was here probably poisoning her brother. Ducks, at this time of night? Like, search jetty, search deck. Deck. Why can't I use the deck? What is that then? If that's not a deck. Okay. Dirt path leads north in the forest. West leads to the bridge and east of the waterfall. The jetty here. It's just called the jetty. Cattails line. Evan is here. There's a trail of spilled liquid leading to the jetty. Is he really spilling that much? I guess. You know what I haven't searched in a while? This little garden place. You open the door of the garden shed. The shed's interior is cobwebby and dim. It like comes through one window in the middle of the night. Okay. What is that pink bag? The shelves contain all sorts of garden-related miscellany. Plant food, pesticides, herbicides, seeds, pots, a spray bottle, watering can, a lantern. Nothing particularly useful. All right. Is there another door? No. Are you serious? Okay. No, I wasn't close enough. My pinky toes weren't, whatever. You know, no, poverty's perfect. Let's go in the cellar again. Hi, Margot. Provides simple storage for wines, boxes, braids. I read these a couple episodes ago. I realize I haven't caught you. Oh, okay. I settle into a chair on the dining table. Here I go.
Ah, Nancy.
Oh, this music. Okay.
Ah, Nancy, there you are. We're about to get started.
Where's Mr. Richards?
Don't you worry, miss. Mr. Richards needs time to be alone with his thoughts. He'll probably be here in a bit.
And where's Nathan?
Never you mind, Nancy. This here's Ranger Murdoch. He was out on patrol by the train station, lucky for us. I told him about poor Margot. He said that he wouldn't mind stopping by and filing a report. A report? Whatever for? She had a fit and died. Bury her and be done with her. That's what an extraordinarily suspicious thing to say. It gives me the creeps having a dead body around. Well, maybe you shouldn't have made that body die. Did you think about that, you uptight hedgehog of a woman? What? I'm sure nothing's amiss, but how could I turn down Jack's hospitality? Oh my God, is it June already? I'll take a look, file a report of the death, and save old Doc Travers a trip up here.
What about the bridge explosion? Do you have any news about that?
Bridge explosion? News doesn't travel very fast in these parts. I'm out in the bush most of the time. I love me some bush. That's my favorite thing. Of course it is. None of us suspected otherwise. I was so distracted by Margot's death that I completely forgot to mention the bridge to Ranger Murdoch. Anyway, I sent a telegraph to the closest town. I'm sure the appropriate authorities are handling it. I'm sure. Bears and raccoons are more my jurisdiction. Not much happens out in this way. Bears. Tomorrow morning I'll take a look at Miss Margot and be on my way. Sounds good. My, it's late. You must be bushed. Ooh, bush? Did somebody mention bush? Yes. Yeah, that's really my fault. I shouldn't have used that turn of phrase. I'll get you set up in the spare room upstairs. Are we done here? I'm dreadfully tired. I am tired as well. Nessa and Corvus leave the table after exchanging what seems to be a series of impatient looks. Kimmy follows soon after, seemingly unwilling to appear rude by leaving first. By the time Jack shows the ranger to the spare room, we realize a lot of time has passed and Mr. Richards still hasn't turned up. I should check up on Mr. Richards. Excellent job. Kudos on your thorough investigative technique. Oh no, where's Mr. Richards? Ooh, he's off in the jetty, right? You're shocked to see such a disarray. Or Nessa poisoned him, like I thought. I don't like the look of this. Type review to check your status of your Evan investigation. Game has auto-saved. Awesome. Well, all right, we are starting chapter 5 now, and the jetty looks like a good place for fishing. You can see scuff marks, shoe prints, there are splashes of spilled liquid. There's broken glass scattered across the jetty. Some of it looks like it may have once been a crystal decanter. Some may have come from a drinking glass. Okay, well, let's take a look at the footprints. There's a shoe print made in the spilled liquid, but I'm not sure who it could be. Could it belong to Mr. Richards? Get dust shoe print. We have our, L glass. You can see an overturned drinking glass on the jetty. I wonder what could have caused this. El decanter. You see fragments of a faceted glass scattered on the wooden jetty. Yikes! Whatever happened here? It doesn't look like it was a serene encounter. The jetty looks like a good place for fishing. Scuff marks, shoe prints, or also splashed the spilled liquid. Broken glass, I did that. So it's scuff marks, decanter. The scuff marks indicate that someone might have been dragged along the wooden boards of the jetty. These scuff marks are pretty clear. Hopefully a closer examination will reveal more information. Examine scuff marks. The direction of the scuff marks appear to lead away from the jetty and into the woods to the north. And these scuff marks were made by rubber-soled shoes. I'm not exactly whose shoes made these scuff marks. I'll need to look into that. Mr. Richards could have made the scuff marks, but I'll need to find out what kind of shoes he wears. Oh, I'd better be careful not to stray too close to the edge of the jetty. Oh, right. Yeah. I died last episode.
Get glass. I shouldn't tamper with anything that could be evidence. At least not too much. Take decanter. Because decanter is shattered. It's not safe for me to handle. Besides, a potential crime scene. I really ought not to remove any evidence. Okay. So we need to look at people's shoes. Uh-oh. You see some possible signs of a struggle. There are scuffs and shoe prints in the grass and on the path. And some tree branches have been snapped off. A note has been added to your notebook. Look at that tree. Hold on. You're deep down. Look, there's a path to guide your way. Looking north, you can see the lodge. East is the smokehouse. Scenic overview. Little part of the liquid. Continue this part of the woods. You see scuffs and shoe prints in the grass and on the path. So you can also see some freshly broken branches. I don't like the look at this. Tree branches stick out like arms ready to cling and scratch at unwary passersby. Luckily, the paths are kept pretty clear. Like they've been bent and broken. Branches look like they were broken recently. Is that what that is? Like, that looks like a cloth or something. That looks like something dangling in the wind. What is that? I don't know what that is. It doesn't, like, what, is that a belt? Let's take a look at the scuff marks. Scuffs and scrapes pass to the east and south. Salmon branch. Okay, there we go. You clearly see some long brown and gray hair is caught in tree branches. These look familiar. So Nathan, take hair. I'm taking that hair, baby. Take long brown and gray hairs. These might be useful bits of evidence. Examine scuff marks. These scrapes in the grass are deep, as if someone was literally digging in their heels to resist an outside force. These scuffs and scrapes are definitely leading away from this part of the forest and down the eastern path. I need to identify the scuff marks on the jetty. These ones are made on the hard surface, which might help in identifying them. Did Jack encounter Mr. Richards during this incident? I should find him and ask him about his shoe size. Who knows what Nessa's feet are under that long skirt? I need to investigate. Nessa's got some grippers, dude. Nessa's made her fortune selling feet photographs, those flash photographs that they had on the black market in Boston. Nessa has been absolutely raking it in with those grippers. Where have I seen Kimmy walking around outside? Because she had left him shoe prints on moist ground? What could be an unobtrusive way to learn Corvus's shoe size? I wonder if she's left any shoe prints anywhere. Albert could be mixed up in all this, but I'll need to find out his shoe size before I can say for certain one way or another. Nathan could have made these shoe prints. I certainly can't rule him out. I see Nathan walking in an area where we could have left shoe prints? I think so, and not too long ago. Type size check. Well, Kimmy was over here. Can I, like... walk in cardinal directions. Strange puddles of glass on the southern eastern portions of the path. I mean, I guess maybe also the... Hello? Signs of a struggle continue in the area around the smokehouse. The scuff marks and shoe prints continue along the path and into the smokehouse. The door of the smokehouse is shut tight, but you can hear some indistinct noises inside. Eek! Add to your notebook. I'm gonna save. Smokehouse. This is creepy. You open the smokehouse door. Oh! Nancy. Nancy, I'm busy in here. Please step outside. Nathan is frantically rummaging the smokehouse. Nathan! Where's Mr. Richards? What's happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. If you don't have any helpful information, please leave me to figure this out. Oh, of course. On one hand, I'm really glad I didn't stumble into anything ghastly. On the other, where is Mr. Richards and what's happened to him? I'll need to come to some conclusions and present them to Nathan. Maybe then he'll let me into the smokehouse and I can continue my investigation. Something shiny on the path to the smokehouse caught my eye. I wonder what that is. I'm going to need to figure out who was involved in the scene I found at the jetty. That has been added to my notebook. Okay. All right. Oh, scuff. Scuff arrows lead into the smokehouse. Examine scuff. Is there something shiny? Is that like a... Who could have made these scuff marks? Ground. It's a gray metal button with 4 buttonholes. Who could this belong to? I should look more closely at people and what they're wearing. But you do see some sparkles near the smokehouse door. Overground path leading to the smokehouse. What the it looks like a button. It's definitely something shining brightly here, but it's still very hard to see. Examine ground with loop. Okay. Well, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, I'm at the bottom. Is there anything else I can use? Tape? Can I look at the tape? Can I tape ground? Ooh, tape ground. Okay, we'll come back to you. Kitesails along the riverbank help prevent the one-way from wandering too close to the swift current. Nathan and Jack's shoe prints are easy to see on the riverbank, where ground becomes softer. The shoe prints on this side are made large and freshly made. Considering I witnessed Nathan making these shoe prints, I can conclude he wears a size 16. Damn, girl. She knows her shoe sizes. Examine shoe prints. Jack was walking quite extensively along this area part of the riverbank. These shoe prints are a size 12. Let's see. The Kimmy was over here, right? Upon closer inspection of Kimmy's shoe prints, you conclude that she was a size 6 or 6.5. Well, better be careful not to stray too close to the edge of the water. All right. Let's see, maybe something up here, because this is where Albert and Nessa were. Huge gazebo here. Corvus was just sitting at this bench. Here we go. These shoe prints look like they came from a size 14 shoe. I've seen Corvus sitting here not that long ago. The style of his shoes also matches these prints. Okay. Nessa was also walking around like a little creep. Oh, they were standing by the by the axe. Here. What? Okay, well. Open the door. Is there any way? Nessa is also scuttling around in here. Yeah, examine shoe prints. There we go. Oh, Nessa stepping onto the documents scattered over the lush carpet has created very clear imprints of her nasty, huge Bigfoot grippers. Ah, I already know Kimmy's shoe size, so this shoe print must belong to Nessa. These shoe prints definitely came from a woman's shoes, judging from the heel, and none of the men have feet nearly this small. I'd say Nessa wears a size 8. That could be useful information. Take a closer look at the scene of the smokehouse. You just think you can barely discern a couple of oily spots on one of the papers. Papers, old guest receipts, bookkeeping. What a mess. I didn't read that at all. The contents of the desk have been strewn all over the carpeted floor. At a glance, the papers are old guest receipts from the lodge's glory days, as well as some general bookkeeping. Nessa has inconsiderately stepped on some of the papers, too. What a mess. Take paper. No, there's not a forensic account. Well, I want to grab the shoe print, whatever. We have everyone. We review shoe prints. Review. Any evidence of registered movements on the jetty? Should take a closer look and find some of his footwear, too. Helpful to learn Mr. Richard's shoe size. I did see Mr. Richards on the jetty. I wonder if he left any fingerprints behind. Place anyone else. Oh, I can get fingerprints from the fucking thing. Anyone else at the jetty? I need everyone's shoe sizes before I can figure that out. Whose shoe prints are on the smokehouse? Learning everyone's shoe sizes will help me figure that out. So I need to grab Mr. Right, I didn't grab the shoe prints at the jetty. At the cornbread, the snack jetty. What? Open door. What the fuck? Brain, get shoe prints. Shoe prints? There's a shoe print made in this filled liquid, but I'm not sure whose it could be. Could it belong to Mr. Richards? Dust glass. You carefully dust the overturned drink glass for prints to reveal. Ah, a fingerprint. Better be careful not to stray close to the jetty. Jetty. Get Fingerprint. Tear off a piece of the tape and cut on the powdered fingerprint. Okay, so I got his fingerprint there. You have to be absorbed into the dock. Even the moonlight, you can see that's golden yellow. It's whiskey. What a waste. Liquid on the jetty is definitely alcohol and not river water. Okay. Mr. Richards was here not that long ago. If he had drunkenly fallen into the river, I'd expect to see watermarks on the jetty where his impact caused splashes. Besides the spill of alcohol, the jetty is dry. Okay. Can I place anyone else at the jetty? Whose fingerprints? Shoe prints around the smokehouse. Shoe size. Review shoes. Let's check my journal. Let's just check my journal. Cliff sample, river sample. Oh my god. That's forever ago. Examine scuffs on the jetty. Examine scuffs on the jetty. What the fuck I did? Okay, examine shoe prints on this. Okay. Whatever. Examine drinking glass. Examine glass. Evan's fingerprint makes sense. Okay. Okay, I know. Examine decanter. I mean, I know. I'm going to fall in at some point. Here at the shattered remains of what is clearly the crystal decanter. I don't know why I skipped before I finished reading. I last saw this in Mr. Richards' hands as he was seated right here on this jetty. What on earth happened here? Oh my, the decanter would have needed to be picked up and thrown down with some force to break it like this. The heavy crystal decanter has been broken into dozens of jagged shards. I think I see some oily imprints. I wonder who's been handling this decanter recently. Besides Mr. Richards, that is, because I doubt he would have broken the decanter intentionally. So Nessa's footprint had some oil. A note has been added to your notebook. I mean, Nessa's not looking great right now. What else do I need to do here? I did examine the drinking glass. Identify scuff marks on the jetty. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes the X's don't seem to make sense when I did examine the shoe prints or when I do examine the drinking glass. Okay, whatever. Let's get off the jetty so that we don't die. Take one more look at our notes. Investigating the forest north of the jetty for clues. I mean, I did that. Examine broken tree branch and woods north of this jetty. I did that. East south path north of the jetty. Yeah. What the examine scuff marks east and south path, Norman. Yeah, I did this. Oh my god. Get me off the jetty. You discovered that someone was dragged from the jetty into this area. It was a bit of a struggle by the looks of it. Scuff marks on the jetty are clear and made on the wooden jetty. If I can identify those ones, it would help me understand the ones here. Okay, cool. East path, scuff marks, area around the smokehouse. There's a silver button here. Salmon area. Oh, Nancy, whatever. I don't know. Let's see. There's something there. Very hard to see. How do I see it more if can't use my loop? I used my loop, right? I'm not absurd. Oh, hold on. Can I just like... No. Okay, well, it's just too dark, I guess. Let's see if we can't talk to anyone. Well, Albert was standing... I mean, Albert walked to... this. where they had their meeting, but Albert was also like working on that one rock. Is up here? No. It's over here. That was forever ago. So I don't know where he would be. Let's take a look inside the cabin now. Inside the lodge. Okay. These men's boots are size 12 and have rubber soles around the rounded toe boxes. They are very worn and made of faded brown leather. I wonder if these are Mr. Richards' boots. Stop women's boots. Why do I think there's a T in women? The women's boots are quite petite with a small heel. They're made of black leather rubber soles and appear to be well used and maintained. Okay. If those are Evan's boots. Oh, I clicked off the game for a sec. Sorry. Where else would there be shoe prints? Let's take a look. Wait, I thought I was upstairs. I just phased out, I guess. I think I just accidentally went, oh, now I'm upstairs. Ah, forgot to lock my door again. I've had more than enough of your company and it leaves me to work. Albert's grippers. Stately, elegant air, mineralogist. Hard time imagining him doing field work. He must be preparing his field report. Go again! Out shoes. Miss Maple, I can't think of a reason why I would tell you that. Okay. Well, I mean... There's shoes right there. Examine Oxfords. Okay, Oxfords. Okay, well, there they are. Can I just examine shoes? Peer into the shiny, well-maintained shoes. Thanks to the loop, you can read the size print on the inside, even though it's a bit faded. This is Jack's, right? No. I think they were set down across the bed. I think I'd say to assume they're his shoes. So we got his shoe size. Evan was definitely in the cellar, right? You can hear someone moving around in the walk-in closet. You can hear rustling, crowding, and muttering voices. I'm probably gonna have to hide behind this. I don't want to eavesdrop. Okay. I guess I'm just barging in. Oh. Don't you dare touch a thing! I'm looking for my ruby brooch, the one Margot stole! Oh my god, her hair is so disheveled. That is the sloppiest millennial bun I've ever seen. Oh, well, I can help you look for it. Not on your life. You just pocket it for yourself. Get out of here. Don't you dare touch a thing. Ask Corvus about shoes. Corvus narrows his eyes at you suspiciously. That's no business of yours, Miss Maple. If I were you, I'd be a good girl and stop poking my nose around where it doesn't belong. I wonder if they'll kill me if I open this closet. Hard. Reverend Richard's older sister. She's got gold buttons on. Black socks, striped vest with metal buttons. He's missing one of his buttons. The button I saw outside the smokehouse matches the ones on Corvus's vest. So this button belongs to Corvus. Whose shoe prints are on the smokehouse? Learning everyone's shoe sizes will help me figure that out. Gotta figure out Albert's shoe sizes. So, review shoe size. Review shoe. Review. Don't remember. Don't remember. I would click these arrows. Found Corvus's button. Probably decanter for fingerprints. Evans print on glass. Nessa size 8. Ethan size Jack. Identify the owner of the button. We did. I don't remember the command for this. I'm not above looking things up. Unlike some people, unlike some popular YouTubers who just take convenient breaks in puzzle games and decide to make huge leaps in logic, I'm not afraid to admit that sometimes I look things up. I mean, if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's that long-haired dude on the shorts. You know, his name, whatever his name is. Yeah, no, he's totally like. If I watched his Outer Wilds playthrough, and I was like, oh, he just went to the bathroom and figured that. Okay, don't know about that one. And now, like, there's more recent controversies around him and stuff. It's so funny. You just gotta admit that you're not perfect, people. That's all you have to do. You can dust the button. Oh, that's something. I didn't think about that. But I'm looking for Albert's shoe prints, right? Enter the linen closet. You'll find Richard Murdoch. Oh, okay. Right, I forgot about Murdoch. Where's the linen closet? Hey, no, closet. Someone's in there. You definitely hear someone or something in the upstairs closet. Why would someone be in there? Could be a raccoon or something? In the closet. Oh, pardon me. It's Mr. Murdoch in the closet. Who would have thought? You stumbled upon the ranger rummaging in the closet. Okay. Ranger Murdoch, what are you doing in here? Ooh, Miss Maple, is it? You certainly gave me a start. Jack directed me to the bathroom, but I don't seem to be in the right place. What, are you gonna piss on the trunk? What the fuck? I'm used to being out in the wilderness, but a bucket doesn't seem that appropriate as a bathroom, eh? The bathroom is across the hall from the spare room. Oh, I thought Jack said from across the stairs. My mistake. Excuse me. Okay. There's something better. It has served an overseas voyager too. The blue trunk is locked. Okay, well. Hey there, Nancy. Full house, isn't it? If you're looking for the ranger, he should be in the bathroom across the hall, freshening up. Jack's tall, somewhere in his 40s, fiddling with a blanket, trying to get it to cover the couch in a pleasing fashion. He seems restless. Blue pale love seat is upholstered with a simple floral print. Jack feet. Ask Jack about shoes. Me, I wear size 12 shoes, same as Mr. Richards. Not that we share shoes or anything. Just makes it easier to remember. Whoa, let's go. I hear voices in the doorway. Wonder what they're talking about. Eavesdrop with glass. Here we fucking go. With the help of the drinking glass, you can hear a conversation behind Albert's bedroom door. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. And what government agency did you say sent you, Mr. Respa? Your government sent me. The specific name of the agency escapes me. Here, I have the documents. I trust they're in order. Ah, thank you. Let's see. Yes, those look just fine. Of course they do. May I see your identification papers? There's a pause in the conversation. Even with the aid of the drinking glass, he's strayed to hear what comes next. See here, officer, I'm a very busy man. I don't have time to root about in my documents to produce my identification papers at the moment. I am here because my government is doing a favor to your government. Yes? Remember, he's supposed to sound German, right? He's from Antwerp? So he's supposed to sound, or Belgian, I guess. Belgian? Hold on. Yeah, Belgian. So, just in case you forgot. Strong international relationships are vital, especially in the times to come. Doubtless you are aware of the current state of world affairs. Ooh, little World War I incoming. I am. So if I were you, I'd take a step back and turn your attention to the dead woman in the cellar, which is, after all, the reason you are here. Of course. Have a good evening to you, Mr. Esper. Is that how people say that? So much for Canadian hospitality. Oh, Miss Maple, good evening. Oh, where'd my mouse go? No, it's over on my other monitor. Good evening. Does he think that's the bathroom? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to investigate. Okay, so we have everyone's shoe sizes except for the ranger, but the ranger wasn't anywhere near. Ranger wasn't even here. Hi, Kimmy. Oh, hi, Nancy. Is something wrong? Yeah, a lot of things are wrong, Nancy. What kind of question is that? There's a dead woman in the cellar, and there's a weird Mountie here who's like kind of suspicious, and then there's this other guy from the government who's not actually a guy from the government because he's bad at his job, and then everyone's just scuffing around about all these fucking diamonds, and now the proprietor of the lodge is gone, and Nessa looks like shit. I think it's time to move on. I feel like I've worn out my welcome here. Oh, why do you say that? The people here are so unfriendly, rude even. I much prefer birds and the great outdoors. Not to mention poor Margot. The lodge is full of so much tension, angry muffled voices, slamming doors. I'm gonna head to bed soon. Maybe things will look better in the daylight. I hope so, Kimmy. Good night. Good night, Nancy. Aw. I love Kimmy. What do you fucking think is wrong? If you had to hazard a goddamn guess, what would you think it would be? Let's talk to actually. Ask Evan about Jack. Oh, ask Jack about Evan. That's like how I code too. I just put things backwards. I'm really concerned about Mr. Richards, Jack. I think something's happened to him. Have you seen him recently? Look, Nancy. I'm not proud to tell you this, but sometimes Richards gets a little bit belligerent when he drinks, shouting, breaking stuff, you know. He's probably somewhere in the woods cooling off. This has been a very trying time for him. Please leave him alone, Nancy. Okay, Jack. That's interesting. Somebody was also walking behind the lodge a while ago. Can I go behind the lodge? I still need to examine the footprints, like, there should be shoe prints at the smokehouse, right? Oh, I can't go behind the lodge. But I have everyone's now. I have Evan's, Nathan's. Yeah, I have Nathan's. Got Nessa, Corvus, Kimmy. I certainly know my shoe size, right, Nancy? Yep, 35. That's like, that was Kimmy's voice, but okay. All right. I got distracted. Okay. Size 14 and size 8 shoes. That's Nessa and Corvus, yeah. It appears that someone wearing size 14 shoes made these shoe prints. Whose shoe prints are these? Learning everyone's shoe size will help me figure that out. They're Nessa's and Jack's. They're Nessa's and Jack. They're Nessa's and Corvus, I mean, not Jack's. Shoe print size 14, it doesn't belong to Evan. Oh, I still need to learn Respus though. All right. That's what I was originally looking up and I got distracted. Okay, there's a couple things I want to do. All right. So I think I'm supposed to examine these boots. That's what this guide says. Right-hand cubby. Oh, so these are Alberts. E.R. Herbert Respa? Elbert Respa? Oh, those are Evans Richards. Rubber soles, too. They also appear at the men's boots in the left-hand cubby. J, size 12. Must be Jack's boots. These are leather soles. Scuff marks found in the jetty leading away from the jetty made by rubber soled shoes belonging to Mr. Richards. Those rubber soled shoes, he was a practical man. We recall he was wearing a similar pair of brown boots last time I saw him at the jetty. I think Evan was forcibly dragged away. Is anyone else at the jetty? I just need to find it. Is anyone the scuffs and the shoe prints at both the bottom and the right parts of the scene? I don't know where Albert's shoe prints are. But I do know that, like... Is he pissing now? No. Oh, we're not upstairs. Jack said Ranger Murdoch would be in here. I wonder where he'd be. Looking for... I'm also interested in talking to Ranger Murdoch. I miss Margot. Somewhere in this house. He didn't leave, did he? It's the study. Did I miss him? Is he on the balcony, maybe? Oh, no. He's got to be in here because that's what he was getting the blanket for. Oh, pardon me. Good evening, Miss Maple. I'm just getting settled in for the night. Here's my chance to tell him, an officer of the law, about what happened to Margot. I should tell Ranger Murdoch about my investigation. Margot's illness and death should seem quite suspicious. I should tell him about that. Good evening, Ranger Murdoch. How are you settling in? Oh, hello, Miss Maple. I'm settling in well. I had no idea there were so many folks at the lodge tonight. To Murdoch about death. Ask about death. You tell Ranger Murdoch what you've discovered so far. I've examined Margot's body and made some interesting observations about the state of her health before her death. It's fairly unusual that Margot would have this type of skin lesion. They don't look like bug bites or anything else I can easily identify. Interesting. Margot's fair complexion leads me to believe she usually stays indoors. Her skin wouldn't be prone to sun or wind damage. The rough patch on her neck that you found probably wasn't created by external factors such as her environment, though I can't rule out something like allergies. You mentioned a garlic scent around the body? Yes, I noticed that near Margot's mouth. That could indicate a number of things, the most likely of which is that she ate garlic shortly before her death. Yes, I suppose so. Never asked her or anyone else about garlic. That could be useful information. Margot suffered from aches and pains that had gotten more acute recently. That would be suspicious. I should tell Ranger about my own investigation. Ask Ranger about illness. I've examined Margot's body. Okay. Ask Ranger about murder. That was Ranger. Okay. We told him something about it. I headed back outside to the jetty here. I'm gonna dust decanter because I forgot to do that. Oh, again, I looked it up. 2 fingerprints. I better be careful not to get fingerprints from decanter. Also, I should save. Let's take a closer look at these fingerprints, because we have everyone's fingerprints. What? Two fingerprints in the metal box in the wood kit. Margot and Jax. Feel the fingerprint on the overturned drinking glass. This fingerprint belongs to Mr. Richards. Revealed 2 fingerprints on the fragments of the crystal decanter. I don't know. I have them. I guess I don't know what to do with them. I didn't examine this liquid. Yeah, we did. We did actually do that. We did that last chapter, but whatever. Can we take this button? Yes. Dust button. Applying powdery soothes the metal button, fails to use any usable fingerprints. It's worth a try, though. Examine footprint. I mean... Oh, I see what the game's telling me. Footprint size, examine footprints again. So the game is asking us to examine the footprints one more time after getting them so that you know this one is a size 14 foot. And then you can go in and be like, hey, I know whose footprints these are. Right? Okay. I've done this. I've done everything. Oh my god. Okay, I'm missing someone's. I'm missing Albert's footprints, but no guide has told me to go anywhere that I haven't done yet. Stuff you see on the jetty. Liquid scuffs, shoe prints. Got it. Sit the decanter in the glass. Examine the fingerprints on both items. Okay, I'll do examine decanter fingerprints. Evan and Nessa's fingerprints on the crystal decanter fragments. Ooh. Replace anyone else at the jetty? Got the hair. Brown and gray hair, which is Corvus's. Or no, it's Nessa's. That's why your hair's all scuffed. Examine liquid on the floor. Yeah. Go east to the smokehouse, see you inside the building. Examine it, take button. Examine the footprints and the scuffs. West and south screen where we started the chapter. Check the footprints. West of screen. 2 footprints. Okay, we got these. Nathan's a 16 and a 12. Going back to Kimmy's. 6 so 6.5. Enter the bottom right. Okay, we got Corvus, men boots, Jax again. Nessa's. Enter the servants' quarters south of guest bedroom 2 to find Albert here. We don't care. No. Up, up. Why do I think... okay, I think what I'm doing is like I'm trying to go up the stairs from the... You again. Open cupboard. Open the cupboard. Examine shoes. Okay, this was really easy. Just go in spite of him. I thought the door was locked. I just assumed. Didn't even try. You can see a small number 12 marked on the insides of the shoes. Fantastic. I've gotten everyone's shoe sizes. God, that was direct and easy. Corvus was a size 14. He was involved in the altercation at the jetty. Thank God he's not wearing a size 12 or we wouldn't get nowhere with this investigation. Nessa's and Corvus's shoe prints were found in the leading away from the jetty. Not to mention their shoe prints are all around the smokehouse. According to what I've deduced, Nessa and Corvus attacked Mr. Richards at the jetty and dragged him into the smokehouse. Their shoe prints are all over the jetty and leading to the smokehouse. The scuff marks I found came from rubber sole shoes, the kind that Mr. Richards wears. No one else at the lodge wears shoes or boots with rubber soles. One of Corvus's vest buttons somehow ended near the smokehouse too. Oh, but I remember overhearing a conversation between them and looking for Evan and Nessa's father's will. Could this have something to do with that? I hope you're writing all this down, Albert. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself. I'm satisfied with my investigation so far. It's time to go inside the smokehouse and share what I've learned with Nathan. All right, we're going to do that, and then we're going to end the episode. Because I don't want to leave you on that cliffhanger, but I will leave you on a different cliffhanger if it's like Nancy gets clocked in the head. And also dragged into the smokehouse. Okay, here we go. Nathan, I have a theory about what's happened to Evan. I'm listening. Oh no. I'm listening. There he is. There are shoe prints all over the jetty leading into the smokehouse. Yes, I saw those, but I have no idea who those could belong to. I do. I did a bit of detective work and learned the shoe sizes of everyone in the lodge. You did? I certainly did. And according to my findings, I've concluded that Nessa and Corvus dragged Mr. Richards off the jetty and into the smokehouse. That makes a lot of sense to me, Nancy, but where is he now? That's what we need to find out. You're absolutely right about that. Please let me take a look in here and I'll see what I can find. You've done very well, Nancy. Maybe you can figure out where Evan is now. So far, I've come up empty-handed. Thanks, Nathan. I'll try not to let you down. If you find anything of significance, let me know as soon as possible. Will do. Oh, one more thing. Yes, Nancy? Nessa seems to be desperately looking for something. I'm not sure what. She made a mess of the study. There are papers all over. Come to think of it, they were discussing Evan and Nessa's father's will. Now, this was after dinner yesterday. I need to go talk to Jack about all this. Meet us in the study when you are finished here. You can tell us all about these ersatz. Oh, that's a new word to me. You can tell us all about this ersatz will and the mineralogical report then. Good luck, Nancy. Good luck to you too. Okay, what have we here? When I leave, there's no telling what could come here and tamper with the scene inside. I don't think I'm quite done with my investigation here. I should examine inside the smokehouse more closely. Maybe I should take a closer look at the floor. The wall of the smokehouse might reveal additional information. You need a way to tie Nessa or Corvus into this scene. Okay, finding fingerprints would be great, but there aren't many smooth surfaces in here. No, I'm not trying to do that! What the... Oh, God, it's going to be like this the whole time, isn't it? All right, we're going to save smokehouse time. Nancy is going to be smoking in here for the next entire week while we wait for... Nancy's gonna be in here and she's gonna smell like smoke. Okay, she's gonna smell like smoke for a whole week. Her hair is gonna. I swear to God, that is not where I. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know how to end this. Get out. I'll see you next week. Bye.